between £3,000 to £5,000.
God, I never thought, never ever thought.
This mesmerizing Victorian ring is not just any piece of jewelry. This gem has been passed down through generations, dripping with history, mystery, and priceless memories.
So, family ring, going back the years,
going
generations?
back probably only to the beginning of the 1900s, when it belonged to my step-grandfather.
Victorian rings, crafted during Queen Victoria's reign from 1837 to 1901, are vibrant symbols of romance and history. Early designs from the Romantic period dazzled with gemstones like diamonds, rubies, and emeralds, set in intricate gold patterns.
Victorian ring designs often include quite feminine and complex motifs, featuring repoussé and chasing, techniques of hammering patterns into metal.
While the exact origin remains unknown, it is estimated to date back to the early 1900s, possibly belonging to her step-grandfather. In the early 1900s, Victorian rings burst with vibrant energy as they transitioned into the dazzling Edwardian era. The late Victorian period, known as the aesthetic period, brought a bold new flair to ring designs. Think larger, more colorful gemstones like sapphires, opals, and garnets, all set in luxurious gold and platinum. This is one of these phenomenal rings. It boasts a unique design with a beautiful garnet surrounded by tiny diamonds forming a star-like pattern.
Well, it's almost got the head of the ring is like a box. A pretty garnet in the middle there, isn't it? That purpley colour garnet. Looks a bit like a ruby, but I think looking at this purple colour, it's going to be a garnet.
Striking sky blue enamel accents the piece, reminiscent of Victorian-era jewelry. The most remarkable aspect of the ring is its convertibility. It cleverly transforms from a ring to a bracelet, making it a truly versatile piece.
It's beautiful as a ring, but as a bracelet, it is a dimension that is just fantastic.
This feature is highly sought after by collectors.
I think such a ring like that, because of its feature that you can do so many different things with it, means that buyers would be very excited to see one.
Experts suggest the ring's value falls between,
I think in auction, £1,000 to £1,500 for it, I would think.
While the woman has no intention of selling this family heirloom, the valuation emphasizes its significance as a coveted piece. And speaking of treasures, let's dive into this incredible gouache painting, truly a masterpiece in its own right. It's a beautiful Paris scene, capturing the iconic Pont de la Concorde and Notre Dame.
It's a wonderful scene, lovely figures here, the boats and the kind of fishing there.
The Pont de la Concorde is a historic bridge spanning the River Seine in Paris, completed in 1791. Originally named the Pont Louis XIV, it was renamed in honor of the Concorde of the French Republic. The bridge is celebrated for its classical design with grand arches and Corinthian columns. Notre Dame Cathedral, located on the Ile de la Cité, is a masterpiece of Gothic architecture, with construction spanning from 1163 to 1345. Renowned for its striking rose windows, flying buttresses, and intricate sculptures, Notre Dame has been a symbol of Paris's cultural and historical significance. This artwork, likely inherited from her father's side, originally hails from Paris, France.
So I would have thought that it was about the last years of the 18th century and probably no later than 1800.
It is described that the painting's use of gouache, a technique that involves applying opaque colors on paper, differs from watercolor, where transparent washes are used to allow the paper's color to show through.
It doesn't have any kind of shine to it, unlike acrylics or oils. And yes, that acrylic paint is dry. Wash paints can be reactivated with water, meaning that even after it's dry, just a little bit of water turns it back into paint again. Once they're dry, they're waterproof.
Minor damages and the lack of artist attribution are considered when determining the valuation. Despite these factors, the painting's artistic merit and historical significance make it a valuable piece. While the painting's artist remains unidentified, the expert estimates its value to be between...
But I would have thought that it's worth probably between £3,000 to £5,000.
God, I never thought, never ever thought.